Good morning, everyone. What's going on? This is a good one I'm about to tell you. This is a pretty interesting story. And like always, it is a true story. Unfortunately, it's a true story. So, one time, my brother, it was one day my brother, he came to me and he said something that was really interesting. And I didn't really know what to think about what he was telling me. So my brother, whenever he had like something on his mind, he had worries, stress, or something work related. Pretty much anything. You just feel like talking. He'd usually come and talk to me. I will, because I'm someone who listens. Yeah, I listen more than I speak. I don't say much. I listen to people's stories. So this one particular day, he came to me and he told me that he wanted to talk to me the night before. He said that he went into my room to talk to me and that I was laying in bed sleep. And he said he walked in the room and he saw a lady like standing at the foot of my bed. He said she was wearing a raggedy black dress and she had nappy, stringy hair. And she looked ugly, like a witch or something. He said she turned around and she looked at him and then she disappeared. So when he told me this, obviously I'm like, bro, were you drinking last night? Because like sometimes my brother would drink, sometimes he would smoke weed. And he never told an incredible story like this before. He talked to me about many things, but this one was different. So I was like, are you sure, bro? I didn't believe him. I mean, but then again, my brother, he wouldn't lie about something like this. So I didn't really know how to feel about it. He's not someone who would just make up something like that. He's not someone who tells a bunch of ghost stories or anything. He's not really into the paranormal stuff. He's not into superstitions. He's not religious or anything. He's just a normal guy. So, obviously, when he told me that, I'm thinking to myself, my brother, he must have smoked a lot of weed last night. Because he used to sell weed. So, anyway, I didn't really know how to feel about it. I just kind of chucked it off, sometimes people hallucinate. So anyway, so years later, literally, about 2 or 3 years later, after he tells me this story. As a matter of fact, this was about 3 years ago when I used to work. I used to work overnight, and I would sleep during the day. So, one morning I got home from work. I would always get home around 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning every day. So, I think I took a shower and I laid down and I fell asleep. And I started dreaming. I was having a normal dream. And then I remember in the dream, I was talking to someone. I was talking to two people actually. We were just having conversation. Ordinary dream. But as I'm talking to them, it felt like a person was like on top of me. It didn't make sense because I was standing there talking to two people. I wasn't sitting while I was talking to these people. We were, all three of us were standing. We were just standing. We were gathered around talking, but it felt like somebody was on top of me, like on my stomach, on my chest and stuff. I didn't know. It didn't make sense. It felt like a woman. I'm not going to get too graphic with it, but it felt like a woman was on top of me. I'm just going to leave it at that. It felt too real. It got to a point where I actually woke up from the dream. I had opened my eyes and I looked up. This one gives me goosebumps, man. I looked up. That woman that my brother described 3 years ago was right there on top of me. The same exact way he described her was exactly how she looked. And she was on top of me. Immediately, I went to throw her off me. I couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. Bro, she stole my essence. And within a split second, right after she got what she wanted, boom, she was out of there. It was like as soon as she left, I was able to move again. And I jumped up and I ran straight to the bathroom and I hopped in the shower. I must have stayed in the bathroom for about an hour or two. I locked myself in the bathroom for quite a while. I was trying to process what just happened. I couldn't come up with anything, bro. I knew that wasn't coincidence. But this is during a time where I didn't know anything about spiritual things. So, one thing that was confirmed, what my brother told me was true. He wasn't lying about how she looked. The way he described her was exactly how she looked. And I couldn't get her off of me. A succubus. Bro, I was in the shower. I was leaning my head against the wall. I was tore up. I didn't know what to think, man. That never happened to me before. I never seen anything like that before. She was ugly, man. She looked like she was dead. She had pale skin. She looked like she had been dead for years. So, to this day, I never told my brother that happened. I never wanted to even think about it again. But you were right, man. The way you described her, I actually saw her, bro. I kid you not, I saw her. Like, yo, if you have an unclean spirit attached to you and you're not living right, it's time to repent, yo. These things are real. That's why you have so many witches roaming around right now. We are living in the most dangerous times you can possibly live in right now. Because now these witches and warlocks are out of control, bro. They're casting so many spells, man. They're doing sex magic. They will send a demon after you. They collect your sperm. and use that to cast whatever type of spell whatever they about to do. They might even use that to cast a death spell on you. You gotta be careful, man. Some of these people are into that dark stuff, man. Voodoo. My mom's side of the family is Native American. They call it roots. The reason why they call it roots is because they worship nature. They worship the evergreen trees and stuff like that. There were people, women in my family, I actually saw some of their spell books. And I was wondering why my grandmother moved away from the family and never talked about them. We never knew about our Native American heritage. For a long time, she would never speak about them. Come to find out, they were witches, bro. I put two and two together. That's why she ran off with my grandfather and she never went back. These things are real. It's not fake. I promise you it's not fake. Because even I thought my brother was tripping when he told me that story. And then the way, the way he described her was exactly how she looked. I kid you not, yo. Anyway, man. I don't mean to be a party pooper. I'm not trying to ruin anyone's day. It's actually beautiful out here today. I'm getting ready to enjoy it, man. I just wanted to give this message in case, someone need to hear it, because some people, they're struggling with themselves right now. They don't know what path they're on right now. They don't know which way they're walking. They're just kind of just going. And I'm here to tell you, man, turn back. You're going the wrong way. If you don't know which way you're going, chances are you're going the wrong way. The path to hell is the path of many. But the path to the kingdom of heaven is the straight and narrow path. Remember that. Okay, I'm out of here. Peace.